Here's why I'm not impressed, yet, with the new Phonak Infinio and Infinio Sphere. Hi, I'm Dr. Ryan Hill, and in this video I'll be giving my honest opinion of some of the specs and features Phonak is advertising with the launch of its latest hearing aid platform. If you like this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe to our page by clicking the thumbs up button and the subscribe button below. Phonak is now boasting amazing performance with this new ERA chip with a 45% greater ability to hear a noise, which every manufacturer has a white paper evidence claiming that this is the case with every new iteration of their technology. I'll believe it when I see it and put it through the test with patients, especially with speech and noise testing. I'll link to a video here on why that's important. Here are the new features. Number 1, APD 3.0, which is a new fitting model claiming without real ear measure the most appropriate amount of sound per frequency while maintaining natural sound, and apparently 93% of individuals in clinical trials prefer the sound rather than previous technology. To me, this sounds like the same information we get every time a new product comes out, and one would hope this to be the case anyway. There's also some psychological bias here, unless it is a truly double-blind study. If someone hears or sees the word new, it's almost like the placebo effect. You can try to think about how when you hear the word new versus used when looking at cars. A new car always sounds better to me, especially when I can't afford it. The next feature is an update to AutoSense, which is an automatic or real-time adjustment to listening profiles for clarity and comfort. This really helps our patients, and I appreciate this feature. So if Phonak has improved it even incrementally, I'm happy. On the newest version, which is version 6.0, there's supposedly an increase of 16% speech understanding and a reduction of listening effort by 45%, which means reduced background noise and makes it easier for the brain to hear. That's really important considering cortical reorganization of the brain when listening effort is too high. Cortical reorganization means other parts of the brain are recorded to help you hear, like vision and memory to help fill in the blanks. Anything to reduce this will be great, as long as it is as good as promised. Number 3 is Bluetooth, and Phonak is reporting 4 important changes. However, it's not really much of a change in my opinion. Phonak's system differs from all the other hearing technology with their use of a more robust traditional Bluetooth for streaming and the low energy for remote control features, whereas all other technology solely focuses on a low energy form of Bluetooth. It means Phonak can connect to almost anything. So the first data point is universal compatibility, which is not really new. The next is hands-free calling, but also not new and not unique. However, with the new Infinio, they are claiming a much lower latency, which equates to no delay, which is supposed to help answer calls and stream faster, especially when switching between sources. However, I have major difficulty believing this will fix the annoying issue of notification sounds not able to come through the hearing aids because it doesn't connect fast enough to the hearing aid when it changes into the streaming program, and the mics cut down every time a sound tries to come through, leaving the user feeling like the hearing aids have just cut out, especially on the iPhone. The third data point is the Infinio now has 6 times the previous generation's power with Bluetooth, better and consistent and longer streaming distances. This means it could be in a pocket, in a purse, a backpack, or whatever. This one makes me happy, as I've had patients get too frustrated that their phone can't be in their pocket or bag because it cuts out. The last Bluetooth upgrade, which has the potential to be a big one, is the Infinio is Auracast ready. This is a change with Phonak, but not unique to Phonak, as other manufacturers have already introduced this readiness. It will not be activated until a firmware update is completed. Auracast is not yet installed anywhere. However, when it comes out, it will be great and will offer a Wi-Fi-like experience to those wearing the technology. The next feature of the Infinio over the other generation is the robustness. The previous Audio Life model is the current standard, which means sealed seams and enclosed batteries. Phonak have also used a higher test battery with moisture, which means more reliability in an actual waterproof hearing aid, giving it an IP rating of 6.8. That's pretty nice. Now let's talk about the Sphere designation. This is the flagship model, which all of the latest and greatest have been added. The biggest difference between the Infinio and the Infinio Sphere is the new chip with AI, or artificial intelligence, that has been added in the Sphere. Previous generations featured machine learning, and with the new Sphere, AI will be coupled with machine learning. This is following the likes of Otakon and Starkey with a quote-unquote deep neural network to help hear easier and more naturally. In the Phonak Infinio Sphere, it is powered by a new dedicated AI chip in addition to the current chip, the deep sonic chip, that remains in the hearing aids. This supposedly equates to better hearing and noise, but sounds like the usual hype all manufacturers give their new products. The new chip is claiming to make more frequent and more dynamic real-time adjustments by having 21 more times memory and 4 times more power than Phonak's previous setup. This equates to an overall increase of 53 times more power than any other chip out there. The capability does sound staggering, making something like 700,700,000 operations per minute. To me, if this benefits patients even in the least, I will use this product. However, like any other new technology, and as I've said previously, it could just be a lot of marketing hype. The next claim is a 10 dB SNR or signal-to-noise ratio improvement. That equates to hearing 3 times better in noise compared to any other hearing aid out there. That's incredible, but with every hearing aid test, this is best case scenario. In a lab, with the perfect fit in the ear and all conditions accounted for. Not many patients see this in the real world, especially not with open fits. However, if we can get more improvement of the signal-to-noise ratio, even if it's 1 dB on top of what's already occurring, I'll be happy. So 10 is a big number. We'll see after some testing. Clinical trials of the Infinio Sphere are showing a reduction in listening fatigue by 21% because of 45% reduction in listening effort attributed to the new processing. Phonak promises all-day use unless there's heavy streaming, and it says it shouldn't be an issue for wearers to charge it for a few minutes during the day, but that's pretty inconvenient. If battery life is still the same, then the likes of Starkey and Signia outdo them by far. Starkey has an impressive 50-hour battery on their RIC RT and a 40-hour battery on their Micro RIC. Cross battery is finally 16 hours up from 12, so it should cover most people, but still kind of disappointing. With any streaming to the hearing aid ear, it will definitely not last that long. If you've made it this long in my review, wow, thank you so much. This was a long-winded and not very well formatted video, but it's my honest opinion, and I'm hoping to find out more in the coming days when I meet with a Phonak representative and learn more about how I can get more out of it for our patients. With any hearing aid, I always recommend patients be fit with real ear measure in order to optimize your experience and benefit, so make sure you find a provider who will do that for you so you can get the most out of these Infinios or whatever hearing aids you may have. Thanks for watching.